So here's a better look at these two rat snakes.
What's up, my boy? You ever seen a wolf get the zoomies, y'all? Hi, go brethren. My name is Denzel Pratt, and you're watching another episode of Mandor Explores. So today, I decided to come spend the majority of the day looking for amphibians and reptiles. Just because it's gonna be a pretty beautiful day. It's probably gonna get up to 70 degrees. Right now it's about 40 degrees, so hopefully we come across a couple cool things before it gets too hot. But I expect to find things all day, man. So let's get out here and see if we can uncover a couple cool things for you guys to see, and maybe some lifers for me, and even things that I've probably seen a lot of this year. So you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? It's adventure time. All right, gang. So I flipped this already, but our first find of the day is a gorgeous red salamander. Awesome looking guy. Oh my gosh, I didn't expect to find anything this early. I literally made my intro about 5 minutes ago on the trail. Came off the trail and flipped a couple rocks. First thing I found was a red salamander. Beautiful little guy. I'm about to get me some photos of it and then release it back underneath this rock, man. So this is an amazing first find of the day. Probably my first time ever finding a red salamander this quick, man. But there are 3 salamanders in East Tennessee that has this pinkish orange color and possess black spots. So you got the mud salamander, the red salamander, and the spring salamander. So hopefully I could get on all 3 of them today. Maybe not, but we're gonna try. It's pretty early still. I'm gonna release this guy back underneath this rock and then keep on flipping for other stuff. Bye, buddy. There he goes, y'all. All right, gang. So in C2, you got a little ringneck snake. First snake of the day. Awesome little guy. Still pretty cold out, so this guy was hiding under some cover. Flipped him underneath a little piece of bark. See if any other ringneck snakes on there. That's cool. Now these guys like to spend a lot of time underneath rocks and stuff like that, so it's really uncommon for humans to see them out on the crawl. And that's why most times you would more than likely have to flip these little guys, man. So I got all the photos I needed of this snake, and now I'm about to release him back underneath the piece of bark that I found him in. All right, little buddy. There he goes, y'all. Awesome little guy. You got a beautiful little skink right here. Got that nice blue tail. Third find of the day. Pretty cold, so he isn't really fast, so I can afford to just like open my hands and show you. Got some shedding going on. That's a gorgeous little guy. About to fix his log back and put him back underneath there, man. All right, guys, so his log is fixed. There he goes. Adventure gang. Remember when I told you there's 3 kinds of salamanders that look like a red salamander? Here's the second one, not but an hour later. This is a mud salamander, y'all. Awesome looking mud salamander. Midland mud salamander. I got one more to the trifecta. That's awesome. Woo-wee. That's awesome, bro. I was about to flip this log back over because I didn't see anything, but this piece of bark was sitting just like that, and I had raised it up, and this guy was just chilling underneath it, man. I'm gonna get me some photos of him too. and then release him right back underneath his log. There he goes, y'all. That's awesome. So I just flipped this adult slimy salamander, and it's completely missing its tail, but it started to regenerate. First question today is, what is regeneration? Answer that in the comments for me, y'all. About to release this guy back. Hi, buddy. Bro, won't you look at this? We got two gray rat snakes down here doing a tussle. He sees me and he's looking directly at me right now, this one. The next one trying to figure out what's going on. That's awesome. They do get a little bit bigger than this, but these guys are fully grown adults. I'm gonna leave them alone right here in this creek and keep on looking. All right, Adventure Gang, so I was able to get a hand on these snakes. When I was walking over them, they started to move away and stop what they were doing. So here's a better look at these two rat snakes. These guys are awesome to have around your house. So if you do see them, just leave them alone. They help to keep away venomous snakes. I mean, I know a lot of people really don't like venomous snakes around. So this is a good option, like, to have around your kids as well, just because if they do get bit, they're gonna be safe. So if you do see black snakes, man, just leave them alone. Release these guys right back where I got them from. Keep on looking. That's awesome. Look at that big old ball. See you later, buddy. Let's see if we can get a hand on this guy. No, that's a big rat. That's a big rat. Dang, the rat snake's out in force today. That's the third one that we've seen so far. So I'm gonna leave that guy right there in its crack. Not really mess with him. Plus he's slithering right. I don't know if you could see him. There he goes, y'all. All right, gang, so I just came across my first ever narrowmouth toad. Awesome looking little guy. Got some bronze on the head. Super tiny mouth, as you can see. That's why they got their name, but awesome little find, man. My life first, so I'm gonna take a couple photos of this guy and then release him right back underneath the seam rock that I found him under. All right, gang, so here you go. It's a little buddy. Oh, yes, sir. There we go, Adventure Gang. There we go, y'all. Gorgeous little spotted salamander. Little juvenile guy. These guys get a lot bigger than this, but I'm gonna get me some photos of them and then release them right back underneath the rock that I found them. Awesome little guy. It's getting a little late in the year to find these guys, so this is an amazing find for this time of year. Here in a couple weeks to months, these guys are going to be going back underground and you won't be able to find them as prevalent as they were in the spring. Awesome. That's awesome, man. I'm gonna get me some photos and then release them back. All right, man, so you're an awesome little find today, buddy. Hope you live to be a full-grown adult and help to make a lot more spotteds. There you go, y'all. Awesome little guy. All right, y'all, so it's getting really hot outside. I decided to leave even though I have like 2.5 hours left of sunlight. But I mean, I'll probably go out next week and search for my amphibians reptiles. Tomorrow I plan on going fishing, and I gotta call it quits today, man. I'm getting burnt up from that sun, getting dehydrated, and so I left to head on home, man. So this is probably gonna be the end of the video. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. I got some new series coming up here soon, so y'all stay tuned to see what it is.